Hello twin flames, and welcome to the Divine Masculine reading for Monday. So brand new week, we're going to connect with the masculines using the Divine Masculine revelations by the amazing mystic moon. So we're going to see what revelations the masculines are going through today. If they're having any aha moments, they're going through awakening, anything they want you specifically to know. So thank you, angels. Wow, okay. So the message is coming through. Then I've got two cards. We've got oversight. I know I made a huge mistake. Wow. I know I made a huge mistake. Well, he's thinking about that very clearly. The way he's treated you, the things he's done, if he's walked away from you. I know I made a huge mistake. Now, we're being reminded there in spiritual truth there are no mistakes, because everything we perceive to be a mistake is actually a lesson. It's a lesson that leads us closer to love. It's a lesson that leads us closer to union, because that lesson will lead to blessings. So the mistake has actually happened for a reason, to grow our soul. So the angels, and I'm really feeling Archangel Michael in this card here, reminding the masculine and helping the masculine to see that it's okay. So they forgive themselves, so they don't hold on to that guilt. Because when we hold on to guilt, it becomes resentment, and resentment eats away at the physical self. It eats away at the physical body, and it makes us ill and filled with dis-ease. And we certainly don't want the divine masculine to be filled with dis-ease. And this is another reason why, as a divine feminine, being at one with our divine masculine, we have to forgive them. Forgive them, because when we forgive the masculine, we're really forgiving ourselves. Because usually, as much as we are thinking that they've done us wrong and they've caused us harm and they need to apologise, the person that really needs to apologise is, ourselves, because we have to apologise to ourselves for allowing ourselves to be hurt in that way. So it's very kind of energising, and it's very powerful and liberating when we take back our power and we realise that it's all a journey to self. So whatever the masculine is doing to us, obviously they are doing that to themselves because you are one, but it's giving you the opportunity to grow too. So divine feminine, look at the situation clearly and think, wow, well, my masculine has made a mistake, but there is no mistakes. Everything's as it's truly meant to be for both of our souls' growth and learning. We've both signed up for this, and we knew that before we came into this physical lifetime. Just because it hurts sometimes doesn't mean the love isn't there or real. So we go within and we say, okay, I forgive you, I forgive myself, I forgive this situation, because we are one. And that's very beautiful and loving, because you are one. And what you feel, they feel, what they feel, you feel, and you are one. So I feel Archangel Michael around the masculines as we start this brand new week to help them to forgive themselves. And to help you to know, divine feminine, that in spiritual truth there's nothing to forgive. It's already forgiven. And this is also knowing that you are one, and that matters more than anything else, your love, your connection. And the reason I'm addressing the divine feminine when I'm doing these masculine readings is because I know so many feminines tune in to get an update on what's going on and to understand the masculine more and more. And if you're a masculine watching this, forgive yourself right now, because you've done nothing wrong. You were learning and growing and doing the best that you could at the time with the experience you were having, the spiritual level of maturity that you had, and, with everything you were going through at the time. And fear makes us do crazy things. So we can react, we can lash out, we can run, we can do all kinds of crazy things when we're in a fear-based energy. So forgive yourself. And Archangel Michael is giving you strength and courage today and shielding you from further harm. So you may feel you've made a mistake. Now's the time to let that go and move on. Move on past it. And puzzled. Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. So the masculine right now knows he's made a mistake, but he's also trying to work out what's missing in his life. Now, he knows that you're what's missing, so he's already aware of that, divine feminine. He already knows that you're the missing puzzle piece, but he's trying to work out everything else. He's looking at his life and he's thinking, why aren't I fulfilled? Especially if he's got a decent career, a decent amount of money in the bank, a decent lifestyle. You know, even if he's single, he's still feeling like something is spiritually missing. So it's his spiritual path that he is actually feeling that he's missing out on. So this is about you understanding that it's not just about you not being in his life, because he knows full well that you are the one and that you are his future and you're the missing puzzle piece. But he's confused because he's looking around his life, and if things do seem okay, you know, I'm thinking, you know, like he's thinking about this, but he's thinking about things like job, money, career, not necessarily a person. So take that out of your mind a moment. Okay, not the person, the karmic partner, anything like that. This is, he's looking at his job and he's thinking, I earn a decent amount of money, I get vacation time, I drive a nice car, live in a nice house, I seem to have everything going for me. Why aren't I satisfied? And it's because he's been pulled to his mission. He's been called to his mission. So this is in two parts. So the first half of this message is about the way he feels about the way he's hurt you and making mistakes in the things he's done. Those mistakes could even be staying with a karmic partner, or, you know, getting married to that karmic partner, or something that's held him back from you. And he knows he has to make a decision in his love life to make that right. Now, on the other hand, he's looking at his life, his career, and he's thinking, why aren't I satisfied? Because a lot of the masculines have success and they just don't feel satisfied. They feel something's missing because they're pulled to more. They're pulled to their mission and their purpose as a healer or whatever it is they're being guided to do. So he's thinking about that today too. So he's also thinking he may have made a mistake to remain in that job, or to remain in that relationship, or to remain in that home, you know, to remain in that toxic energy or vibration. So he's puzzled because he's thinking, why is something still missing when I seem to have it all? And he knows full well he hasn't got it all, because he hasn't got you. You're the one he truly wants, but he's very aware of that anyway. But he's also looking around his life. And a lot of the masculines, especially lifestyles of success and money, don't complete or satisfy him. So, you know, for those of you watching who've got a celebrity twin flame, he may seem to have everything. He may even be, you know, with sunglasses on there on the beach right now, you know, seeming to have it all, but you're missing from his life. And it doesn't matter what material things he's got. Spiritually, he feels empty. And he feels, you know, like he hasn't got enough, because he's missing out on that spiritual pathway. So that's what he's working on today. And he's wearing sunglasses because he can also get blinded by your light and your power, even though your light and power is what truly does guide him home to you. And he wants to come home to you. So he's saying to you, I'm working through my pain today. And Archangel Michael is helping him to stand strong, and the angels are helping him to see. So I feel Archangel Uriel illuminating his mind so that he can actually see a way forward out of a situation. And I do feel that could be job or lifestyle, to make the required changes or the required adjustments to feel spiritually satisfied. And you know how that feels, Divine Feminine, because, you know, maybe you've been in a job before, and, you know, it just hasn't satisfied you. It may have given you what you need, but it hasn't satisfied you because you're being pulled to more, to your passions, your dreams, your desires. Maybe you're right there now. You know, you're thinking, wow, this is really resonating with me, because I know that I'm the one that's meant to be following my spiritual pathway. So remember, you are mirrors of each other. What you go through, they go through in a different way, and you mirror each other's energy and you feel what each other feels. So it's another sign to be honest with yourself, be authentic, and do what you feel guided to do. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.